is your priorities. Setting your priorities, making that list of what's really important in life, that if you died tomorrow, that those are the things you actually truly care about, and so those are the things you want to make sure you spend time on every day. Like for me, it's God, husband, family, and then work and volunteering and all that. So I make sure I set those priorities in my day so that I know I'm making time for them and I have no guilt when I'm doing my stuff throughout the day, and I'm able to say no to the things that aren't important, and I have no stress about it, and there's no chaos, and I'm able to just chill and be okay with what I'm doing today because I know I'm making time for the people and the things that are important to me. So I want to challenge you. What can you do today to schedule in those things that are important to you, especially your health too? So number 2, the information age is a busy one. We're all, we got things coming into our minds all the time, but we got to start chewing on that information and start applying it. So the number 2 thing is like, know how to apply the information you've learned. So number 1, set your priorities. Number 2, all this information that you learned and that I'm helping you with, people on YouTube, people wherever, at your work or at your church, start chewing on that stuff and starting to think about how you can apply it. Listening, taking time to meditate in the morning, meditate on things that are uplifting, moving you towards your goals, and also reminding you of where you've come from to strengthen you for tomorrow. And also affirmations are great. Like, I will do the things I need to do today in order to reach that future that I want to get to tomorrow. So I'm going to do the things I need to do today to get to that future I need to tomorrow. Those are affirmations. I challenge you on taking something you've learned this week and literally writing it down and applying it to your life. 3, defeating the lies. Like, oh, things are never going to change. I'm always going to be this way. That's giving up on yourself. You need to start believing in yourself again. And I want to challenge you this week to have hope and expect for a great year ahead. 4, bad habits. Bad habits. You know what they are? So I want to express to you the replacement principle. The replacement principle is where you're exchanging, right? So always, when you have a bad habit, you need to exchange it for a good. So I want you to take that bad habit and find something good to replace it with, or to find that new habit and coin it with a already good habit that you have. So like for me, I wanted to get exercising every day, and I'm sure that's a goal of every one of you. And so I started pairing it with music because I love listening to my music. And so I started pairing my music. I get to listen to my music when I'm on the cardio machine. Simple as that, right? Or watching your favorite YouTube, Netflix movie while you're on the cardio machine. And then I started, making more plans for, strength training, and I obviously found my passion because I've went on to bodybuilding now. I'm not saying everyone needs to do that, but it's my fun now. And so imagine also experiencing peace in your life. Like the lies that you'll never be able to move past this situation, or you'll never forgive or heal, those are all lies. You can forgive. Forgive doesn't mean that that person, what they did was right to you. Forgiveness means that you can heal on the inside from that situation and not hurt anymore, and it won't hold you prisoner. And so also, having that kindness and compassion towards people, understanding that they got their own stuff to deal with, and sometimes they're just on you. Just imagine too, like the lies that hold us in addictions and harmful behaviors, like I need that person in order to feel loved. It's not true, you are loved by God and by other people who actually care about you and want the best for your life. So that moves on to number 5, choose edifying relationships. So edify means to instruct or improve someone morally or intellectually. And then also to tutor, train, or guide. Edify means to pick them up and encourage them along the way. So finding a mentor, finding somebody that'll help get you to your goals, who maybe is already doing what you're doing. Some people call it shadowing or mirroring, but that would be one thing I'd encourage you to do throughout this year, is find that one person, and it doesn't even have to be somebody face to face. You could find somebody on the internet that you follow. Number 6, channeling your gifts. What are your gifts? Ask yourself that. What am I good at? What do people come to me for advice for? And those are the things that you should be feeding into. Those are the things that you want to master. And that is how people make money out of doing what they love. And I am able to do that right now. And so to diligently and intentionally cultivate those gifts. So right now you have a seed, right? You have a dream for your life possibly. If not, you gotta find that seed and just pray about it and seek and look at what you've already accomplished in the past, or what people have come to you advice for in the past, and that kind of helps you figure out who you are. And sometimes it's something as simple as listening. Counselors, like, they have the hardest time finding their calling because they're like, what am I good at? People come to you to talk. And so obviously you have a gift of listening. Like musical talents, physical abilities are easy to pinpoint, but all these other jobs, they're not as easy. Have the seed, plant it in the well-toiled ground, right? And then when we work on that, we water it, and the Lord provides sunlight. There's opportunities that come our way all of a sudden because we're doing what we love. And people are seeing that we're actually making an effort towards it, and that we're trying to be the best at what we do. My challenge to you is find your giftings and work in them this year. Also, 7, chisel your health. You know what you need to work on. If we don't care about our bodies right now, the consequences, you're gonna pay the consequences down the road, right? We know what's coming. If you eat too much fat, you get fat, or you get heart disease, and which is the most common thing nowadays, and it can be completely preventable just by getting active and getting moving and starting including some of that clean eating list, food lists on. I'm gonna have them on my website that you can download. And then number 8, finances. Finances is like the number 1 cause of divorce. And I don't want to see anyone go through a divorce. And also, if you're single, it can be the number 1 stressor, right? We all know money causes stress if we're not handling it well. So if we feel in control of our finances, we can actually relieve that burden and know that our money is going to the things that we want it to, and that we're in control. So if you don't know what you're doing with your finances, Dave Ramsey is a good mentor. But if you can't do it on your own, find an accountant, find a friend that knows what they're doing, and ask them to meet with you once a week or once a month and see if you can get rolling that way. So my challenge to you for number 8 is find an accountability partner with your finances. Number 9 is finding a cause worthwhile. So if you want to change the future in a bigger way than yourself, and you want to leave a legacy, I would challenge you to find an organization that you could actively participate in, like either volunteering, giving money to. Like Tony Robbins says, living is in the giving, and it's so true, and is more blessed to give than to receive. And it has been proven many times over how much that can change a person's heart. It's a blessing, and you'll never know it until you've experienced it. So I challenge you to give of either your time or your money, a cause that actually captures your interest and your heart. So the opportunities are obviously endless, and there's always GoFundMe pages, and I just tell you, it just brings you to so much joy, and you will leave a memory, a mark in this world that will leave a ripple effect way past when you're gone. Be compassionate and take action today. Number 10, a guy once said, I've determined in my life to do something every day that will outlive me. So what will outlive you is, well, like those random acts of kindness, and paying it forward, and just, it's the everyday stuff that doesn't cost a thing, and everyone thinks that they need all this money to make a difference in the world. Well, you don't. You just need a kind heart, a loving, compassionate, gentle way with people, understanding that they got their own stuff to deal with, And just being that kindness to somebody, being that compassionate person, understanding and listening ear, and sometimes somebody just needs a hug. So I challenge you this year to find that one person. Some people say find that one person that you want to pray for throughout the year, and just do that throughout the whole year and just watch them flourish. And also, you know, driving through the Starbucks or Tim Hortons drive-through, pay for the person behind you. Like, it's just some simple things like that will leave a lasting impact on the people around you. So anyway, we got a good year ahead of us. Even though the last one may have had some struggles, it may have had some pain, and we know that that comes with life, is we just need to persevere through the pain. And that is what makes us strong. Here we go, off to the new year. God bless and take care, and stay strong and carry on.